Kyra, what's this kind of the inconsistent run that this team's been on? You know, a big win here, kind of a tough loss here, that kind of thing. What's that been like for this team?
Well, I can't really explain like what's the inconsistent about, but I just know that when we play on the road, it's kind of tough, but at home we play very lights out, so we just go to practice every day and try to get better from it.
What was that experience like in Auburn? You know, obviously 21 turnovers. You know, as one of the main, ball handlers on the court. What was that experience like?
It was just a tough game all around. Just the crowd was loud. I mean, everything just didn't go our way, so it was just one of those tough losses that you just got to deal with and keep moving forward.
What did you guys focus on when you got back in the gym after the loss?
Pretty much everything, transition defense, just taking care of the ball, moving on offense, going over Georgia stuff, so pretty much everything.
What have you guys seen from Georgia?
They like to move a lot in their offense, 1 through 5, anybody bring the ball up. They got some good players. We just started yesterday, so we'll go in tomorrow today.
Have you, I think we've asked you this once or twice, but how have you kind of taken on more of a role with this team this year? How quickly have you feel like your role has developed?
I just take it day by day. When I first got here, it was a little adjustment. Getting into more SEC play, you just got to know your opponents, ask your teammates that's been here for help, and just go from there.
Avery's mentioned a few times that you two spend a lot of one-on-one time in film room or whatever. What's that like for you to have a guy of Avery's NBA pedigree kind of sit down and go over film, that kind of stuff?
It's great because, like you said, he was in the NBA for 16 years, so I mean he can help you with the pros and cons of what you're doing and the little stuff to make you better.
Is there some incident you remember that he pointed out to you, and maybe it was just an eye-opening, like, wow, I never even considered that, or something of that nature, something he said in one of those sessions?
Mostly just points where I can be more aggressive, look to attack the big more or dish it out to my big instead.
It was interesting that Dante, big guy, didn't get the ball very much in the middle. What was going on with that?
We were back at film, like the turnovers, sometimes if we tried to, they would collapse in. It was just, I don't know how to answer that question right now.
Do you ever sometimes think that you could be still in high school, we were playing against gearing up for like a playoff run in high school at this time? I mean, what are your thoughts on that, or do you even reflect on that?
Well, I kind of reflected on it because my high school team starts their playoff run today. So, I mean, I just thought about last year, but now I'm in college, so I can't really think about it that much.
Yeah. How much do you keep in touch with some of your, former high school teammates, and what are they kind of saying about what you're doing?
We keep in contact a little bit. I watch some of their games when they play. They watch me on TV, and they just tell me that they're proud of them, and I just support them as well.
Yeah, what's it like to go through the SEC grind, and just the physicality of playing at this level, and what have you learned from going through the first 10 or so games?
The most important thing I learned was everybody's gonna give you your best shot on any given night. You can't come in and expect to beat somebody because, as y'all seen this year, we was expected to beat some teams that we supposed to beat, and they beat us. So just take everybody the same as you would take Kentucky's, Tennessee's, Auburn, and just play hard.
Was that, Avery has mentioned it before, but was that an adjustment as far as you haven't actually learned, okay, I can't just do this like I used to be able to. I can't just, take a guy off the dribble and go to the basket or something like that. Have you kind of had to learn some of that to humble yourself a little bit?
Yes, sir. Like in high school, it probably was easier to get to the basket. But in college, you got bigger, stronger guys, and they've been playing for a long time. So you just got to pick your spots to do what you want to do and get your teammates involved. So that's the biggest thing.
And how have you dealt with, some of the lows? Some of the times when, again, it comes down to you and making a shot, and sometimes it doesn't go your way. So how have you dealt with those?
Just deal with it like you deal with anything else. That's the beauty of basketball. You're going to have your highs and lows, so you just got to deal with it.
Time for one more question.
Thanks.